So, a long time ago, it's been years, anyway, a long time ago, I made a YouTube video and it went mega viral. It was the final episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog is Perfect. I have to say thank you to everyone who watched that video. It is a blessing and it definitely took off this YouTube channel to heights that I am still amazed that we were able to reach. And that video changed my life in many ways. And it's not even a perfect video, which is ironic because of the title of that video. Now, as ironic as it might sound, I don't agree with what I was saying in the video anymore, for many different reasons. In that video, I said imperfection is an illusion, and I disagree with that. So here's Courage working on a car, and the car flips over, and Eustace is upset, and he runs over, and he is angry at Courage for knocking over the car, and now he's telling him to get a move on it and go be perfect. Perfect, huh? Well, perfect isn't the right word to use. Be better, maybe, but perfect. Perfect is a high expectation to set on somebody. And now here he is enjoying his horn. How ironic is that Eustace loves his horn that's imperfect, but he's angry at Courage who isn't perfect. After Courage breaks the table, he starts to believe in his mind that he can't do anything right. But, you know, as the show loves to do every episode, a random villain shows up. Mario thinks it's just a figment of Courage's imagination. There is a theory about this show about how everything that happens in the show is a lie and it's part of Courage's imagination, but I've already made a video on that theory. We'll call her the perfectionist woman. She expects Courage to do everything perfectly. That's the thing, like, what is perfection? Who is she to define perfection? I like to think of it like, you ever watch Gordon Ramsay on a food show, like,
donkey! Now, you're cooking like a donkey.
For example, the way Gordon Ramsay makes eggs may not be the way anybody else enjoys making eggs, but to him, it's perfection. Courage starts to buy into this idea that he'll never be perfect like how this woman claims to be. But he needs to figure out the truth, because the truth will set him free that it's impossible for any of us to be perfect. Longtime viewers of mine will remember when I made this video. I didn't realize it, but I made the claim that we all are perfect in our own ways. But I actually believe the opposite today. I believe that none of us can be perfect. Only God can be perfect. If you believe in Jesus Christ, He died on the cross so that we wouldn't have to be perfect.
You will be with me in paradise.
Do you know what he has done? He drags others to iniquity and violence. He is a vile man. Don't you know who you're talking to?
Yes.
Courage starts to have PTSD nightmares about how imperfect he is, which is very relatable. I'm sure we all can remember a cringy part of our life where we did something where we weren't perfect in that situation. And it makes us vulnerable, it makes us wiser, it makes us human. That's what it means to be human. To be human is to be imperfect. But you can still be loved, even if you are imperfect. Courage is absolutely terrified of the perfectionist woman. It traumatizes him knowing that he'll never live up to her standards. Thankfully, she's not the one who makes the standards for what perfectionist is. Only God can give us those standards. Now, this fish makes a claim that you are beautiful as you are, and there is no such thing as perfect. Now, I don't agree with this fish. There's no such thing as perfect for a human being or for a dog. But if you believe in God, God wouldn't be God if He wasn't perfect. So then Courage finally starts to figure it out that he can start to be creative again. And he doesn't have to live up to these unrealistic expectations about who he should be. All he has to do is do the very best he can and let the Holy Spirit lead him in the right direction. Courage's purpose here on earth is to protect his family from the trauma he once faced when he was a little pup. And he does that, not perfectly, but that's okay. Everything isn't perfect. This ending isn't perfect. This show isn't perfect. And you watching this, you aren't perfect. But that's okay, because we don't need to be perfect.